all about the healing. What up, doe? What up, doe? What up, doe? With my peeps, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher, anybody who clicked on this video, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Trinity. I'm honored. Thank you to my subscribers, my day ones, my day twos, my new-news. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, appreciate you. Let's keep going. All right, let's get into it. All right, so the message on message on the screen is your message for today. I am talking to the collective that are truth speakers in some type of way. Everybody don't have a platform. Everybody not front and center. Everybody not, rolling and polling with 100,000 people, watching and looking at them. But you still can be a truth speaker. You could be a truth speaker to your children. You could be a truth speaker to your neighbors. You could be a truth speaker to the people on your job. You could be a truth speaker on your job, in your community, at your church, wherever you go. And if it's not that case, you could be a truth speaker to yourself, telling yourself the truth every opportunity you get. So with that, in that spirit, let's read. And then I'm going to tell you what I need to tell you, what God is trying to tell you about you. In a world that clings to comfort and the familiar, your presence is a disruption. Again, your presence, your mere presence is a disruption. You challenge the norms, question the superficial, and dive into the depths others fear to explore. You're not just another voice in the crowd. No, you're not. You are a catalyst for transformation. While many are content with surface level spirituality and trendy buzzwords, you speak to the soul's core. Your words and your actions stir something profound in others. A call to awaken, to break free from illusion, to stand up for truth. Being a leader is not always met with applause. Your light may unsettle those still embracing the shadows, the darkness within, all right? And who are still living in fear. Some may admire you silently, unable to openly support because your depth confronts their own unexamined layers. Remember, you are here to embody truth in a world that often prefers the comfort of forgetfulness. Stand firm in your purpose. The path of a leader isn't about gaining approval. It's about igniting change, disrupting the status quo, and not being afraid to do what it takes to create a better world, even if it means walking alone. All right, so here it is. Wherever you go, this message is for the truth speakers, because see, the season, the cycle that we in, what we going into, what we may be feeling right now, our silent battles, our feelings and emotions of what the world is going through, the cycles, the environments, everything. You first have to balance everything. And this is a reminder. This message is a reminder because at this time we all are human. So therefore, in being human and in feelings and in emotions, and at what we see and what we see others going through and what we're going through and what the world is going through, it's a lot of change. It's a lot of resistance. It's a lot of light. It's a lot of shadow. It's a lot of negativity. It's a lot of darkness. It's a lot of cruelty. It's a lot of bitterness. It's a lot of hatred. It's a lot of things that we all are going through together because of the current environment. But for a truth speaker at a time like this is very, very dangerous, because as it stands today, the truth seeker, the truth speaker is a dangerous role to play. It's a dangerous role to be in. It's a dangerous place. Because right now, all the way from the top to the bottom, the truth is being battled. The truth is being dimmed. The truth is being shut down. The truth is being set up to be, the truth is being set up to not be acknowledged. The truth is being set up to, when it's spoken, when it is seen, when it's there in your face, to not acknowledge it. Because if you acknowledge it and run with the truth, you're going to get challenged. You're going to be, the challenge that is right there in your face, that challenge that's right there, that you're being confronted with. It's such a harsh, cruel battle that a lot of people is not wanting to speak their truth, not wanting to stand in their truth, not wanting to choose a side because of fear. And with that, we have to all understand and understand and overstand that it's not going to get better. You're going to have to take a stand, not only with the environment, but within yourself. Because things are not going to get better. It's going to get worse before it even get better. So what's to come, you have to start preparing. What side are you on? Who are you? What are you going to choose? What stance are you going to speak on? Because it's going to become a time when the truth speaker, you're going to have to choose a side. It's either do or be in the ground. But this has already been spoken. This has already been established. Truth speakers, get ready. Get ready. Because you either stand on that truth, be in that truth, continue to speak the truth, or what else do you have? Your whole role, a whole of who you are, what you stand for, it's the truth. And when you start not speaking and not standing and not being in that truth, a lot of you are not going to make it if you stop speaking your truth. If you give in and not stand on that truth that you have already established, what else do you have? The status quo is not good enough. The status quo and going on with the environment and what everybody else is saying and doing and going against that truth that you know that's within your soul, it's just going to make you miserable, make you sick. Life not right. Life going to fall apart because you know the truth and you're not speaking the truth. I have no idea why I am speaking like this, because that is not what aim I was going into. I was going to aim to remind you of who you are. Remind you that wherever you go, you are a catalyst. To remind you where life, circumstances, and situations and things that's happening in your life, it correlates with who you are and what you represent, right? But it correlates with what you have already established, what you already have awakened to, who you say you are, who God says you are, and the mirror that you are holding up to the world. Right now, people are fighting against that mirror. They don't want to see the truth. They don't want to see themselves. They don't want to. All the way from the top, they keep running and trying to hide against all the things that they have done, all the things that the truth about who they are, the truth about the things that they've done, the truth about what they like, the truth about the things, dark things. The masks are falling off and they don't want the mirrors to be held up for all to see. But you are a walking mirror. I'm reminding you that you are a walking mirror. And for those that are walking mirrors, things are going to get worse. Our circumstances are going to get worse. You could be walking, minding your own business, but you forget that you are holding a mirror. And people are going to come against that mirror. They want to break that mirror. They want to trash that mirror. They want that mirror to go away. And you're just minding your own business and going about your business, and you forget that you are a walking mirror. So you go out minding your own business and you getting attacked for no reason. You getting people coming at you and rolling their eyes, and you trying to take care of business and people just giving you a hard time. Simple things in the coming days and weeks and years and months, and in the coming time, it's going to be difficult. But it won't be difficult if you don't forget who you are. That you don't forget, and you prepare. You prepare your mind. You prepare when you go out. You prepare. And prepare doesn't mean thinking negative. Prepare doesn't mean being paranoid. Prepare mean that to always be mindful and keep in mind that mirror is always a reflection. People right now is running. They don't want the mask. They don't want the truth to come out. You are a truth speaker. Not only are you holding the mask, you have the power and authority to speak on what you see. That is what the problem is. That is what they're scared of. You exposing that truth about what you see. Not only are you a seer, you're a truth speaker. You speak upon what you see. That's twofold. They want to crash the mirror so you don't see the reflection, so you don't see the mask, so the mask don't fall off, so you can't speak on it. Speak the truth. Expose the truth. That is the problem. That is the problem, and that is what you will be tackling when you in everyday situations. Not just when you go out, when you go on your job, when you talk to people. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. People that's your friends, people that your family, whoever is hiding a mask and you holding up those reflections. And it's things that they're trying to hide, and they thinking they're getting ready to be exposed, or they know they're getting ready to be exposed. But they know that you have the ability and you don't hold nothing back, that you will speak on that thing. Things change. That in itself changes the dynamics of relationships. People you don't even know and don't even know, they can feel your presence. They can feel who you are based off of the reflection of that mirror. People that you don't know, they don't know you are a truth speaker. They are retaliating against you because of the reflection in the mirror. Then you have the people who do know you are a truth speaker. They know you can see, and they know you have the ability to speak. You got that. So you got this thing all the way around. God wants to remind you of who you are. It doesn't matter how people feel, how people act, or what people do. You hold true to who you are. This is what you came here to be. This is who you are. This is this is your talent. This is your gift. This is your ability to speak the truth, to see the truth, speak the truth, stand on the truth, and don't back down. So what's to come is fear. What's to come? The environment, the environment and the people that is in charge of the environment, I'ma say, is wanting to create fear, want you to fear. But no, ma'am, no, sir. You're not to fear because you have no reason to fear. You are a truth speaker. And with that becomes, it is a responsibility. But however, God has you under a special alliance of protection, because the truth speaker have to be able to speak the truth. Without this protection, you'll never be able to speak what God has you to speak, because you'll be silenced. So you have a level of protection that some people don't have. A lot of people don't have, just because you are mandated to speak that truth, see that truth, stand in that truth, and be about it. So your fear, you can't give in to the fear of what you see. You got to keep going. You got to keep growing. You got to keep standing. So that's a reminder, truth speakers. You are the catalyst. You are, without you, there is no change. The status quo will stay the same. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you came here to do. You got to stay committed. You can't be fearful. You can't give in like the status quo give in. You got to stand on your anointing and your mantle and do what you're supposed to do, no matter what. Because without you, nothing changes. Without you, everything stay the same. Without you, the mask stay in place. Without you, there is no reflection in the mirrors. You are the change. You are the catalyst. You are the one that make it happen, that make it popping, that make it going. You are the one to get things removed. You're the one that's shaking and rolling. You are the tower, right? And without the tower, humanity ain't gonna make it. So stand on your job, stand on your truth, do what you're supposed to do, and never forget that. Never forget who you are and what you represent. And I'm going to leave it right there. All right. So with that being said, if this is you, say, I am that catalyst, the tower. Bet. I am the catalyst, the tower. Bet. All right. So put that in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Hype, hype, hype it up. Y'all know what to do. I love you. Do what you got to do. And I'm sending love. I'm sending healing your way. And Trinity is